Stand by for a start. Gate Spring racing. Janora flew the gates, and also Sunny Silk commenced quickly. Settling in behind them, Brooklyn Pier. Convalesce is going to lob nice and handy just after the start from Waterhorse. Then Madame Torio posted very wide in the early stages. Getting back behind those is Dom to Shoot. Second last is Mombasa, and the tail ender is MTA. And so as they head along past the 700, going to the lead, Sunny Silk took it up by a length over the newcomer Brooklyn Pier. Then came Janora, who's on the fence travelling third. Three deep around them is Waterhorse. Convalesce is getting squeezed back on the inside and really getting cluttered away now. Going forward is Dom to Shoot. Madame Torio 4 and 5 deep. She's covered a lot of ground, but they're homeward bound, and Sunny Silk is the first into the straight at the 275 from Brooklyn Pier. Madame Torio keeps coming. Janora, Convalesce is starting to wind up as well behind them, finally getting some room. Brooklyn Pier hits the lead with 100 to go though from Janora. Sunny Silk, Convalesce, Madame Torio can't go on. It's Brooklyn Pier in front. Brooklyn Pier wins it. Brooklyn Pier from Janora fighting back doggedly on the rails to grab second in front from Sunny Silk. Convalesce, well, it was a bit stiff. Down the outside then running on well is Dom to Shoot. MTA, Mombasa, Madame Torio cut up after covering plenty of additional ground, and a furlong behind them. The last of them home is Waterhorse. Brooklyn Pier is the winner, ridden by Jason Brown. The Magnus Colt, $105,000 purchase at the Magic Million sales here in Perth, and it makes an auspicious start to its racing career. Number 2, Brooklyn Pier, trained by Neville Parnham, ridden by Jason Brown, wins from 8 Janora, led early, handed up. She's come again to grab second from Sunny Silk, and it was either Convalesce who continued to get pratted back on the rail, or Dom to Shoot. 287 and 3 they are. 287 and 3 the placings. Madame Torio, the favourite there, she blew out in the last 100 there after being posted very deep from an awkward gate. So 287 and 3, 3/4 of a length into neck official margins. They've run 105.64. And that sectional, the last 635.88. Brooklyn Pier, raced by Nevin, Carolyn Parnham, Bob Pearson, Mike Fagan, Bruce Williamson, also Santo Walliardo, Billy Biggs and Paul Cook. Some staunch owners there involved through the Parnham stable here with this Magnus Top Show colt out of a Strata mare. Jason Brown aboard, the winner, settled handy, and although didn't appear with the blinkers on this afternoon as it did in its most recent trial, it was still too good. Precocious performance. Second placing to Janora by Safeguard from ComC for Laura Jordan, Janine Chalwell, trained by Paul Jordan, ridden by Ryan Hill. And third, number 7, Sunny Silk, a Snippet Sun Silk and filly for David and Jenny Harrison, Graham and Megan Donovan, Grant Burns, Lexi Morton, Lex and Shirley Piper, Joey Azzopardi up on board, and prepared by David Harrison. So Convalesce, big leggy colt who finished off well into 4th placing after getting pushed back in running. The next event here this afternoon will be the running of race 4, the Glenroy Chuff, handicap at 237 over 1,600 metres, and there are no changes. Well, Nev Parnham's taken a well-deserved break, but the man who loves to step up in his absence, and he invariably finds a few winners too when the boss is away, former champion rider Mark Sestich downstairs.
Do have Sess with me now. Sess, the boss is away on the cruise at the moment. Are you able to get in contact with him? Would have he been watching? I know the Wi-Fi on cruises is a little bit hard to come by sometimes.
Yeah, it's a bit hard for him. I think I've spoken to him once or twice in the last couple of days, but yeah, he's having a well-deserved break with him and his family, so it's good. He'd be very happy with this horse today winning. He's always had a very high opinion of him. He raced some mother, and he was always going to buy the horse at the sales. I think he paid just over 100,000 for him, and he's always been a beautiful colt. No problems at all as a colt, and I'm sure he's got a very, very bright future.
You've unearthed some really nice types from the stable. You've obviously mentioned that this is one that Neville does have an opinion of. When you measure him up against your other 2-year-olds, where does he sit?
At the moment, he's probably one of the better of them. Yeah. I really love the horse. I think he's got an enormous future. He's had his couple of little issues coming in today as race, but his trials are very good. His gallop Tuesday morning at Belmont was sensational, and we're pretty confident coming in today's race. If he handled the conditions of the race day excitement and all that type of stuff, we thought he'd be very hard to beat. So he's probably the best we've got at the moment, but there are a few at home that show quite a little bit of ability also.
Has the most impressive been just how much improvement he's taken from that 400-metre trial when he was a little bit green to how professional he was into that second trial?
Yeah, without a doubt. Neville put blinkers on in his second trial, and I had a chat to him last week. We were driving the float down 4 o'clock in the morning. I had a chat to him. He said, "What do you think?" And I said, "Well, in my opinion, with the blinkers on, he went too hard. I think his first 1 or 2 runs, I think you should leave him off him, and then if you need him later on, put him on." But he's a real professional little horse, and as you see today, you can place him anywhere in a race, and he'll hit the line really good, and he's got a really, really bright future.
Very impressive and one to follow. Well done.
Yep, thank you very much.
Mark Sestage keeping the team ticking along perfectly in the boss's absence, and Scott Embry's catching up with Jason Brown.
Thank you, Britt. I've got Brownie with me. Brownie, we probably don't have to go all the way back to 2000 with Luna Tudor, but when was your last winner for Neville?
I don't think it was that long ago. I mean, either late last season, early season, but yeah, when the boys go away or unavailable, Neville can often call on me and come off the bench. It's pretty good.
Did Neville tell you a lot about anything at all about this colt?
Never spoke to Neville. He's enjoying a boat cruise, but Stephen's with him, and I got very confident when yesterday afternoon I got a message from Stephen telling me to look after him and gave me a run down the horse. I thought, oh, okay, Steve must have a big opinion of him, so I was just happy to help out.
And what kind of feel did he give you today?
Yeah, he's a bit new. He's going to come through that. He's going to race nice. He's got a little bit to learn. He sort of wobbled around the corner just a touch, but when he learns to put it all together, he's going to be a nice colt for Neville.
Another pickup ride for you, Ravoose in the staying race. Do you know much about him?
It's another one of Steve's rides, but he never let me anything know about that one, so you can read into that what you like.
Congratulations, Brownie. Money for Curry Pirates. Well done.
Yeah, beautiful. Thanks, mate.
Brooklyn Pier taking out the third event here, a promising 2-year-old to keep an eye on. Brooklyn Pier prepared by Neville Parnham, and Jason Brown steers him to victory.